I'm Tony Escueta from Yamaha, and I'm here at Kraft Music to talk to you about the Yamaha CP1 stage piano. For your best value, don't forget about the bundles that Kraft Music has. Whether you're playing at home, playing on a stage, or playing in a studio, check out Kraft's bundle so you can get the most out of your instrument. One of the pianos that's inside the CP1 is a Yamaha CF3 9-foot concert grand piano. This is one of Yamaha's biggest, most expensive pianos. It's handcrafted, and it sounds something like this. Another piano that's inside the Yamaha CP1 is a Yamaha S6 6'11" concert grand piano. This is a slightly smaller piano than the CF3 9-foot concert grand, and it has a different, very characteristic and special sound, and it sounds something like this. One very important parameter that's part of the modeling technology in the CP1 is being able to adjust some of the things that are actually the internal workings of an acoustic piano. And so one of those would be the actual stiffness of the hammers that are inside an acoustic piano. And there's an actual parameter for that in the CP1 that I can control with one knob. So something that would take a piano technician a long time to adjust and tweak and change, and sometimes maybe not undo that well, I can do by turning one knob. So I could play a piano that sounds something like this. And if I would like to take those hammers and make them sound brighter, make the hammers actually sound more stiff, I can turn this knob and make them sound very stiff. Or if I would like to make them sound a lot softer, I can simply turn the knob and make them sound very soft. Another essential group of instruments that's inside the CP1 is a vast collection of classic electric pianos. Pretty much every electric piano that has existed in electric piano history is inside the CP1. So this is a couple great examples, the first one being a suitcase type piano. Now, one of the things I can change in this suitcase piano is I can change the drive of the pickup, how hot that particular pickup sounds on any particular note. So I can turn a knob and change the drive. You'll also notice that the modeling technology in the instrument also allows you to hear all of the modeled stuff, all of the nuances that would normally happen in an electric piano, you're hearing as well. So you're hearing all of the key off return as well. Mechanical noise that all of the hammers, everything that moves inside the piano is happening just like it would in a real electric piano. So changing these things a little bit, allow me to dial this back a little bit, and I can also take and change the hammer, the type of hammer that's actually hitting the tine on the inside of the piano. Maybe make it harder to give it that signature real crack. Another crucial part of having an expressive keyboard instrument is, of course, the pedals. A grand piano has 3 pedals, and so does the CP1. Yamaha includes a 3-pedal system with the CP1, and they function exactly like the pedals on a grand piano. So you have the soft pedal on the left side, in the middle you have the sostenuto pedal, and on the far right you have the sustain pedal. Another new key feature in the CP1 is its new keyboard action. The keyboard action in the CP1 is a new action called the NW Stage wooden key action with Ivorite key tops. And so these are wooden keys, just like the wooden keys on an acoustic piano. Another classic electric piano that you would expect to find in the CP1 is a Wurlitzer piano, and we have several examples of Wurlitzer electric pianos in here. This is one of them. It has a little bit of distortion, a little bit of hair, a little bit of edge, a little bit of overdrive to give you that bite that you would normally expect to get on a Wurlitzer electric piano. It would sound something like this. Another classic sound in the CP1 is the vintage Yamaha DX7 electric piano sound. And that sound is actually generated using an FM tone generator in the CP1. So it's not sampled, and you actually have control over some of the parameters just like you would have in the original DX7 synthesizer to create all sorts of subtle detuning effects, for instance. This would be one example. And if I would like to detune the sound, I could use a knob here and change the sound very dramatically. Another form of modeling technology that's in the CP1 is virtual circuit modeling, or VCM. And this allows us to simulate down to the very circuit all of the classic effects that you would have normally used with these vintage electric pianos. So for instance, something like a phase shifter could be applied by simply pushing one button. Now I also have control of all of the parameters that you would normally expect to control on that particular effect. For instance, the speed. So for the ultimate in stage pianos, check out the Yamaha CP1. It has the most amazing piano sounds you could possibly find, made by a manufacturer that's been making acoustic pianos for well over a century. We also have every electric piano you could possibly imagine and every effect that you could have possibly hooked up to an electric piano that's been used in the past 20, 30, or 40 years. On top of that, easy ways to combine and change those sounds and a very expressive and professional feeling keyboard. So thanks for tuning in to Kraft Music.